here in downtown Millbrae on Broadway and the Art and Wine Festival. These are the Pulsators. Welcome. How are we doing? We've got Doug, Mick, Glenn, and Rick. Doug, we'll start with you. Tell us about the Pulsators, the history. How'd you guys get started?
Way back, we've been, Pulsators have been together for 25 years now.
Wow.
And we formed, Johnny and I hooked up in the mid-'80s. We actually hired him for a band that I was in. And then that band, you know how bands disband.
Yeah.
And that one broke up. And then Johnny called me up and says, "Hey, I want to get a band together." So I said, "Sure," and things happened, and I liked his songs, and was able to play his songs really well, and the Pulsators formed. And then that was in 1989. We did our show at the first show at the Katati Cabaret. That was a great show. It was fun, a great place to play. And then things changed a little bit, and we got Mick a couple years later, and we hired a keyboard player. Things came and went, and now we are a 5-piece. We got guitar, bass, drums, and then now we have a horn section with Rick and Glenn here on trumpet and saxophone, or saxophone and trumpet, I guess. And so now we are 5-piece, and we've been in this configuration for about, I would say 10 years. How long you been in the band, Glenn?
About 10, almost 10 years.
Yeah. So there you go. We've been in this configuration for 10 years.
Chapter.
We hope to be playing.
New.
Yeah, we hope to be. Yeah, we're still learning.
We'll never stop learning.
We just did a couple new songs today.
That was the best one.
Yeah, and they're coming together. Yeah. And I tell you, it's fun. We've been doing it for 25 years. We hope to do it 25 more.
We should mention Johnny Campbell, one of the original founding members, along with you, Doug, singer and songwriter, is not here today. Had to run after your guys' set, but certainly want to give him credit.
Johnny Campbell, the man who's not here, unfortunately, is the main singer-songwriter. We're doing, 90% of the original music is him, and the other 10% is a mix of us, all our 2 cents worth. I mean, it's a really fun process to make the music, because you learn as you go. We all put in our 2 cents, and Johnny comes out with a song and the lyrics and the basic form, and then we mold it into a Pulsator song.
It's like a fine wine, which just keeps getting better.
Right.
At least that's the idea.
Yeah, that's the idea. Well, thank you for that, Glenn. Mick, you joined the band in 1991.
April 91.
Tell us what it's like since you joined. How you've seen things change, or has things remained the same?
Oh, it's great. It's changed a lot. When I got in the band, we had another guitar player, and he left, and we had a different sax player, and he left. We got these 2 great guys. We've gone through like 3 keyboard players.
Okay.
And
sounds like a long story for another time.
There's more.
Yeah, I'm sure there is.
It's been great. It's been great, and we've had a really good time, and I'll do this till we die. You know what I'm saying?
And we'll listen to a little bit of the music at the end of this segment. Thank you, Mick, who plays the bass, and also next to him, Glenn, who is on the trumpet. And we've more recently added the horn section that he was talking about, or added. Tell us about what the trumpet and what you're adding to the band.
Well, the music lends itself to horns songs that are Johnny's writing, and we're having a lot of fun with it. Rick's a great teacher. He's like my mentor. I'm his protege, and we work on the lines, and it's been a lot of fun. We've traveled out to New Orleans, we've traveled to St. Louis, and we've had a lot of fun things. Traveling around, playing festivals, and doing clubs, doing wineries, different things. But we always seem to get the crowd moving, and that's what's fun. because that energy really helps us, and getting, it's kind of a give and take thing, and it's a blast. It's a lot of fun. Johnny writes we try to stay positive, with all our songs.
Well, I could tell as soon as you guys walked in, you brought the energy in here, so I'm sure you also have it on stage. Thank you, Glenn.
Thanks.
And Rick on the saxophone, also the other part of the horn section. And
Right.
do you pattern yourself maybe after a famous saxophone player, or you kind of have your own style?
Well, I think I have my own style, but I like the old jazz, greats like Stan Getz, Sonny Rollins, Dexter Gordon, for their improvisational skills. And I think that's the favorite part of being in the band for me, is having the opportunity to play solos. We all do. We all take solos, and it's free and loose that way. And you never play the same solo twice, so we can be creative in that respect. And but yeah, as far as rock and roll, Clarence Clemens, of course, I liked him on the rock and roll sound. Yeah.
Thanks, Rick. As we come back around here, it's always fun to hear different band members tell us who their favorites, or maybe someone they idolize, or a favorite band. So we'll come back to Glenn. Is there somebody that you idolize, you pattern yourself after, or you just enjoy their music that maybe the folks can recognize with?
Yeah, I like the brass trumpet players, I like Maynard Ferguson, I love Chuck Mangione. But I mean, it's just, there's so many great trumpet, Terrence Blanchard, Wynton Marsalis. I mean, come on. I love all those guys. I mean, it's fun. And with YouTube nowadays, you can hear anybody you want to hear. And there's a lot of amazing people out there to really help everybody in playing music and stuff. It's great. It's awesome.
Mick, any bass guitarists you like?
I like Five Finger Death Punch. Those guys are great. And I'm really a huge Johnny Cash fan. My favorite bass player is probably Geddy Lee.
Okay.
Geddy Lee from Rush.
Is that
Oh, from Rush. There we go.
That's Doug over there.
Yeah, bring it back to Doug. How about you, Doug?
Me, definitely was influenced by the early blues guys. Otis Rush. He's the first guy that took a Stratocaster and made it sound like it was supposed to sound. And he influenced, I remember over the years people say, oh, you got a lot of Stevie Ray influence. And the fact is, the same people that influenced Stevie Ray were the same people that influenced me. You got to realize Stevie Ray would be about my age, he's, so we both grew up and we were influenced by the blues players back then. And of course, Stevie Ray, God rest his soul, he was one of the greats for sure, absolutely. You can't say that. And the good, the rock and roll stuff, like Led Zeppelin. I mean, how can you not be influenced by that stuff?
Oh yeah.
And we could go on.
Zeppelin 4 is my favorite.
Yeah. You say rock and roll. The Who. I mean, talk about monster guitar. He was the man, But definitely the solo stuff is influenced by the blues stuff. But I'm definitely, I agree with Rick. It's one of the things about this band is we can be original. We can play what we're feeling at the time, And today was a great one. It was a very good vibe. We love playing this place. If you haven't come down to this place, come and check it out. It's a great vibe down here. It's really fun.
You have a website, pulsators.com, if you'd like more information of when you can see these fine gentlemen in the future. And do you guys have something real quick you want to plug coming up next?
Well, you can go to Facebook Pulsators. Just / no, is it the?
There's some.
No.
Some other group.
No, it is Pulsators. I'm the Pulsators.
All right, how about we'll have you guys kind of figure this out as we listen to your set this morning. I've heard you guys talk about it, and I think the viewers at home want to see some of the Pulsators. Thank you, Doug, Mick, Glenn, and Rick.
Thank you.
All the best to you guys in your future.
Thanks for
stopping by.
MCTV would like to thank the following for their generous support of this program. The City of Millbrae. Millbrae, a city in the sun. The Millbrae Chamber of Commerce, supporting local businesses and the Millbrae economy. MCTV would also like to thank the following underwriters.